What's good, you guys? Welcome back. It's your girl Kayla Lachey. Today I'm fresh out of the shower and I really wanted to share with you guys my skincare routine, specifically my nighttime skincare routine, because in the mornings, I'll be honest, I don't really do all of this because I use acids. That doesn't really mix well with the sun. I'm also going to the gym during the day, so I feel like it's a waste of my product just to sweat it off later. So the nighttime is really when I go in and I do my TLC. I take my time and I really go through the process. I definitely favor certain brands, so whatever I have in this video, I will try to find links and put it in the description box for you guys. As a disclaimer, everybody's skin is so different. Everybody's skin concerns are so different, and everybody's skin reacts differently to certain products. So for me personally, it has been trial and error, trying to just figure out what works best for my skin type and the concerns that I have. So I'm gonna jump right in because I already washed my makeup off. You can tell I really love this, it's almost out, with my cleanser, and this is the Ole Henriksen Truth Juice Daily Cleanser. This is amazing, especially if you don't like makeup wipes. Sorry, it's dripping wet from the shower. I don't use makeup wipes, especially on my face. I find them to be too abrasive and irritating to my sensitive acne-prone skin. So this actually says it removes your makeup and it takes it all off in one cleanse. So I like to remove my makeup in the shower. It's so much easier than trying to do it at the sink. So I'm gonna take one of these little like cotton rounds. I do prefer these over cotton balls, and I'm going to do a quick tone. So this is really great for those of you guys like myself that suffer with hyperpigmentation and discoloration on your skin, because this is a dark spot toner. It helps to fade them, and it has high potency AHAs. So I've used this before and have gone back to repurchase because I remembered how much I really love this stuff. So I kind of just saturate the little pad. And I find this to be really gentle for my skin. And I don't know if you guys saw the thumbnail, but I had taken a photo of my skin when it was really bad in terms of the redness, the inflammation from the active acne that I had, as well as just the hyperpigmentation. And I can tell you it's faded so much since then. And going back to this product, I know I'm gonna get really good results with the combination that I have here. So I'm just gonna swipe this over, go behind my ears as well. And I personally like using brands, like products within the same brand. I don't like to be mixing and matching too much. I do feel like things are formulated to go together, so that's kind of like what works best for me. So I'm gonna kind of let that sit for a second. And I'm going to touch on the next product, which this is newer to Ole Henriksen, and it's their Barrier Booster Orange Fermented Essence. Love the packaging. I've used it quite a bit. I've definitely been sticking to this routine. I wanted to make sure I got some results because with skincare, you know, you don't really see results the next day. You gotta like stick to it. Your skin might get a little bit worse before it gets better in that type of sense. So I've seen dramatic results. So I'm going to take a few little dablets. It's very liquidy, so I'm just going to press it into my skin. And these are so cool. Like, essences just allow your other products to absorb the most. You get the best use out of your products versus the product just sitting on top of your skin and not really doing anything. So you'll notice as this kind of sets in your face, it feels, I don't know how to explain it, like it's ready to absorb product. It's really cool. And I feel like since I started using this with the other products following up, like I've actually gotten results. So I'll recommend this essence to you guys. It smells like fresh oranges. So I kind of just like pat it into my skin and then like rub it in, because again, it's like liquidy. And it'll actually dry down. So this isn't really a tutorial, it's just what's worked for me and products that I'm loving for my skin type and my skin concerns. So yeah, just kind of rub it upward. It's starting to dry and get tacky. That's the word I was looking for. When it's tacky, it's ready to go. So this has been one of my most essential products for sure. So once that kind of sets, I take my next product. This is also something I started using about a month ago. You can see I've used quite a bit of it during that time. Definitely gonna repurchase this. Okay, honestly, all of these products are my favorite for their own reasons, but this got rid of my acne. Let me put you guys on. If you have texture, dullness, if you have like whiteheads, basically any kind of texture or clogged pores, and you need to get that off your skin, think of it as like an exfoliator. This is what you wanna maybe check out. This is the Ole Henriksen Dewtopia, and it's 20% acid night treatment. Do not put this on your face during the day. Very sensitive to the sun, it's very harsh. My skin has peeled ever so slightly when using this, and you should kind of start easing yourself into it, like maybe every other night, then go up to every night. I use this every night because my skin can handle it. But if you have texture on your skin, it's going to peel away. I have like no texture. I feel like my skin is the type that gets very clogged, and then I'll get a lot of blackheads, especially in my T-zone area. I used to have a lot of texture and just a lot of like sebum buildup that would give me acne. So by this taking off that extra dead layer of skin and oil and dirt, I feel like it's completely transformed my face, and it's starting to kind of peel away some of that stubborn redness that I have really just on the cheek area. So this is definitely something that I would recommend you guys look into if you're interested in getting rid of those type of skin concerns, and if you have something similar to myself. And I absolutely love this. I have used more than half of it, and it's definitely worth it. It's 10% AHAs, 10% PHAs, as well as lemon enzymes. So I do find it to be gentle but extremely effective, and it doesn't really burn my skin. It has like a slight tingle sensation, especially if you're not used to acids on your face. That's why I say wing yourself onto the product. Wash my hands. This one is the Banana Bright Eyes. Love this, have repurchased this multiple times, also from Ole Henriksen. Hello, you guys see a theme here. I love just sticking to the same brand, especially if it's like a product line and they have multiple products that work well together. So I just get like a pea-size amount, and I just dab it around and on my lids. I have very dry eyelids, so this really helps to moisturize, you know, that area. So just be gentle with it. You don't need to be rubbing this stuff in like super aggressively, but you gotta have a good eye cream. So this is the Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum. They do another, I believe, vitamin C serum, but this one has higher percentage of vitamin C. This one has 15% and 15% PHAs, as well as hyaluronic acid. I feel like I have more elasticity in my skin. It has more like a healthy glow to my face. So I kind of just press this in as well. And you can see how nice, look at the glow. I'm sorry, but like I've really worked hard on my skincare recently, and I really want to continue with having a structured routine, and that's self-care. And it's not just about, you know, what you put on your skin and the products and how much money you spend on those products, because it really is things that you're doing internally as well, and making sure that you are eating, you know, vegetables, fruits, greens, especially drinking water, staying hydrated, having a stress-free lifestyle, because that can have a lot of inflammation and irritation flaring up on your skin. I know for me that's definitely a cause. So yeah, just pressing that into my skin. I will say there's some tips that I have for you guys, things that I've adjusted, especially when I go to sleep. So your bed, think about how many hours we're laying in our beds, sleeping in our beds, right? So I've gotten to the habit of washing my sheets twice a week. And the biggest thing for me, I don't know about you guys, but I am a side sleeper, so my face is always buried in my pillows and I'll toss and turn throughout the night. So I've since started sleeping on my back. Not an easy adjustment, you guys. I'm not a back sleeper at all, but I have noticed that my skin doesn't have as much irritation or breakouts because of that. I'm not like smushing my face into my pillow where there's a lot of bacteria and stuff. Think about like your hair, especially now with the pollen out, things get stuck in our hair, the pollutions, dirt, the gym residue, products that we're using, fragrances, and that's going on your pillow and that's also going on your face. So I've realized that, and I've started to sleep on my back, and I feel like that's gotten rid of a lot of my issues. And just making sure that my pillowcases are changed regularly, that alone, highly recommend, easy fix for you guys to get into. So the last product I'm going to use is my moisturizer. For my moisturizers, I typically will just buy a new one, try different brands out, whatever. I'm not too picky about them, but this one I'm actually almost running through, and it is of course Ole Henriksen's Sea Rush Brightening Double Cream. This is the cream version, and then if you have more oily skin, they have a gel version. I prefer thicker moisturizers, especially at nighttime. I do feel like I have combination skin, so I go in with about that much. It is like a yogurt, I would say, kind of like consistency. It's like fluffy, so I just make sure that I put this in and hydrate the face. So yeah, sleeping on my back, biggest change, and it is definitely very uncomfortable at first, but I kind of barricade my head with the pillows so I'm not like uncomfortably laying there. And then the other thing that I have been doing, because I don't really eat vegetables, I'm sorry, you guys watch my what I eat in a day videos, you already know what's going on. I eat a lot of protein and carbs on my plate, so I've introduced a greens powder into my daily routine, and these greens are greens I don't eat. I'm talking spinach, kale, broccoli, celery. Like, I'm not eating these vegetables on the regular. I'm not a vegetable lover. I'll eat vegetables, but not in an abundance and not in a variety. So I find it's easier for me to drink my greens versus eat my greens. And ever since I started to introduce greens into my daily routine, my skin, it's like my body was like, yes, we need these nutrients. And it's starting to kind of radiate on the outside because I'm taking care of my body from the inside and hydrating it. That's why I say, guys, water. You need to drink your water, especially if you want that plump, hydrated, glowy, fresh looking skin versus having dull, dry, flaky, dehydrated skin. So you definitely got to take care of the inside as well as take care of the outside, and even your mental mindset. Again, living a low stress lifestyle, not getting overworked or overwhelmed too much, because that radiates and turns into stress, and it can actually show up on your body through hair loss, acne, bloating, nausea. Like, it's just a lot of things, you know, that can play a role in how our skin looks and feels. So those are just some tips that have really helped me out, things that I've switched up in my routine when it comes to products and my actual healthy habits. And hopefully you guys maybe learn one tip or two. I've been going through it trying to find the perfect sunscreen for me. Actually, I have a few like whiteheads that popped up on my face today because I was testing out a new sunscreen. Don't like it, taking it back. So I went on Sephora and ordered a mineral sunscreen from Supergoop. So I'll be trying that out, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't get that same reaction. I feel like if you have sensitive acne prone skin like myself, sunscreens can be very heavy and clogging the pores. I feel like that's what happened with me. So if you do have a good sunscreen that you feel works good for your acne prone sensitive skin, drop it in the comments down below. Definitely need that, because with these acids and like the AHAs and stuff, you definitely need to protect your skin. It's going to be more sensitive and likely to burn. And if you have the hyperpigmentation and the discoloration, it kind of reverses all the work that we're doing trying to fade them. If you're going out in the sun, it will actually darken them, especially when, you know, summer is here and we're outside a lot more. So that would be the one thing I would add for the morning routine. As far as what I do in the morning, I will just cleanse my face and throw on my moisturizer and then an eye cream. That's it. I don't waste my product, like my vitamin C, very expensive, if I'm going to the gym and then sweating it off. So I find that to be kind of pointless. But other than that, I love Ole Henriksen.